Alright, so yo, and welcome back to Tales of Art. And if you are enjoying the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. But anyways, back to some Mabinogi, the wave amidst the calm. As we're almost finishing up this, I guess it's like a mystery murder. No, it's not real. It's not a mystery murder. We're finishing up or tying up this mystery about this strange castle and about the unpleasant, really unpleasant, brutal, I don't know, brutal what? Sacrifice of the innocents? All because of this, I guess, all because of this kid lost his reason to live. Well, his reason to be good, and then went full evil. Right? I guess that's kind of how it is. Because he lost his sister, and then he's like, you know what? My sister was the only good thing in this world. I now have seen humanity for what it is, and I think it needs to go. This place needs to be corrected. And then, so now he's on this hell-bent revenge by following this evil voice. And I assume it's the destruction of whatever his name is, who I assume is related to Glass, because he was breaking dimensions and all that. And we gotta stop them because they're terrible people. But Brielle says, kind of like Deku, thinks Shigaraki can be saved. I don't think so. I think he need to die. But then again, that's not my choice to make. Because I feel like at the end of this, I won't even get a choice to make. But I guess we'll see. Something unexpected could happen. Who knows? Before I know, Brielle could sacrifice her life for Furlan, which will, I don't know, be like, make Furlan feel bad, where, like, oh, I gave you my life, so make your life count. Correct the things that you have done wrong in the past. Like, what is it? To repent for the past, fix it by doing the better for the future, you know? Go around saving people, being a hero, all that. That could happen. Or Gilak could sacrifice himself. I could see it. Or Brielle, who could potentially die at the end of this. There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot that could happen. But yeah, so let's continue. I am ready. Brielle recites an incantation and a faint chalky light spills forth from the pendant. You know how this works by now, right, Ursula? It's going to feel a little funny for the second as a memory enters your mind. That's a normal side effect of the spell. But just like before, I'll be right here with you. Brielle clasps your hand, a reassuring anchor as the now familiar feeling of weightlessness brought on by the light from the pendant begins to take hold. You know, just a thought. You would think we would do this out of sight of the castle, where he wouldn't know that we're doing it. We're literally standing in front of the castle, and he knows we're like here. So he can just be like, what are they doing? What are they doing down there? Is that a pendant? Are they going inside a memory again? Nah, if I can help it. And then just ploop in. Or, for all we know, he could stay out there and then just kill our mortal bodies. But I guess he's just not thinking that far in hindsight 2020? I don't know. I know I would do that because if I'm evil, I'll go all the way evil. Upon activating the memory cipher, a hazy feeling washes over you again. Perhaps because the pendant was in a more complete state this time, your vision quickly comes into focus. Now that's why I call it a success. Let's take a look at the memory we didn't get to see last time. Brielle points ahead. I think that's Fallen over there. Phew, I'm beat. The job really took it out of me. Feels like my joints are creaking. I can barely bend my knees. A tired-looking boy is staring down at several golden coins in his palm. Still, I can't complain about the pay. And I got the chocolate cake too. I can't wait to see the look on her face. She'd be so excited. Anyways, time to head home for some well-deserved relaxation. I could kick up my feet and start in the next chapter of the Dark Blade Chronicles. Such a young, sweet boy. Before he became jaded by humanity. Better get a move on. Follow the sparkled path and return home. Hey, good work today, Fallen. Oh, I kind of thought they were gonna say some racist shit. I guess not. Going already? Must be nice having someone waiting for you. Can't keep my sister waiting. I'll see you tomorrow. Panic voice can be heard in the distance. Follow him, follow him. Huh? You have to come. This is bad. Wait, what's bad? What's happened? It's those malcontent who've flaunted the Admiral every statue. They are resented deformers. Whoa, slow down. One thing at a time. What are those spiteful idiots up to this time? There was a couple of them. They were passing by your house when they made some untoward remark towards Elistrin, and an argument broke out, and they... Look, you got to hurry. They dragged her away, and knowing them, they're not a mite of good intent between the lot of them. What the fuck? What? No, Elistrin. Bro, fuck these people. Stop it, you animals. Bahaha. Well, looky here. The horn freak oozes out of the darkness. Come to save your sister, have you? Follow him. It hurts so much. It can't be. How could they? My eyes. You keep your dirty mouth shut. Your dirty former mouth shut. No. No, please, please stop this. Brother, run. Elistrin. Share prosperity of human and former alike. Piss on that. The Admiral's gone and bleeding lost it. Bastard might as well ask us to sleep in the sty while the pigs dine at our table. See what I told you. No, it's wrong to hurt others. No good comes of it. But I heard the two of you used to be slaves back then before Admiral turned this town upside down. I thought you slaves were supposed to know your place. Or didn't your old master beat that into you? Well, never too late to learn, I say. How is it wrong to fight back against this? Hey, pipe down. You want someone to tip off the town guard? I say we have a little fun with the brother. I see more than one maiden looking his way. Disgusting. They won't be fawning over that face after I'm done rearranging it. I mean, they deserve to die. I'll kill them. Look what they done to poor Elistrin. She did nothing to deserve this. Whoa, take a look at those horns. You think you feel any pain if we broke them off? Like, how's this fair? What did any of us do to deserve this? Simply have the audacity to draw a breath. Harlan panic, rag breathing shows his countenance growing stony and cold. This is self-defense. Now. What the hell did you say? I said this ends now for you. Ha, get a load of him. Thinks he's a real tough guy all of a sudden. What gonna say? Play stupid game, win stupid prizes. You little turd, what the hell? Fuck him, kill him. They deserve to live. Trying to windmill, but oh, this is the earlier flashback before he interrupted us. Ha. You all deserve every bit of that, you hear, and more besides. What on earth is this feeling? Guilt, gratification, and this power, and then he got the voice. Unchosen one, your power has been made manifest. It's not unlike my own, but it's more than enough. A gruesome scene you bore witness to once before plays out before your eyes again. Who are you? Speak plainly and show yourself. I am that which can guide those who have lost their way. Well, in the world to come, I shall grant you power over dark earth. Elistrin shall once again come back. What? How do you know? It is what you decide. Yes, you have to but follow my voice. Who are you? Answer me. You said Elistrin would be by my side again. It's what you promised. Hide yourself within the darkened valley and there make way for earth collapse. That my imminence may fill this world. A familiar scene unfolds before you, but your vision begins to blur once more. Rail walks to the place where Fulham's younger self stood moments before, gazing down with a heavy heart. Fulham, you were, well, manipulated. With a wary sigh, Brill recalls Fulham sobbing over his murdered sister. I guess even with the locket picture restored, this is all we can see of this memory. Let's go back for now. There's a lot to think about. Brill snaps her finger, your vision blurs, then you feel the stony ground at Crom Bás beneath you once again. Bloody tears on my mind complete. Good news, Ursula. I think we might have all the pieces of the puzzle now. We just need to put them together. Let's go over everything we learned over the course of our investigation. Riel takes out a small notepad and begins connecting the information gathered thus far. First, we have Follum and Elistrin, a former brother and sister who live in Belvast as slaves. First, we have Follum and Elistrin, a former brother and sister who live in Belvast as slaves before the island was liberated. Man, that guard should have told more. I mean, that his friend should have told everyone else. I'm sure those two guys will join the fight. As we know, when Admiral Owen drove the pirates from Belvast, he has outlawed many of their practice, including slavery. Thus, the siblings were freed from their lives of servitude. Unfortunately, Belfast didn't enter into a period of great social unrest. Relations between humans and foreigners have historically been strained, even at the best of times. Despite the fact that majority of the citizens did seem to wish to live in harmony, those opposed to the integration of humans and foreigners were quite vocal, with the contention between the two sides sometimes reaching a fever pitch. Fulham's little sister Estring was the victim of one such incident, almost a certainty an anti-former hate crime, and that was when Fulham's power came to screaming to the surface. I wonder if people hate this side quest. I don't know. I feel like this is just me. I feel like nowadays people hate complex story like this, where it's about like things being, where sometimes things are about racism, society, worldviews, politics, and all that. They kind of want things to be like straight-laced, normal, and then they argue, hey, you can make a story without adding in complex stuff like murder, abuse, depression, and all that. I don't know. People, I guess, majority of players just want like games to not be like that deep. And in a way, I can understand, but I think that's pretty boring. And because of that, most games nowadays tend to follow the safe route, you know? If it's something that they don't want to do anything that's too complex or too out of the norm, out of the safe bubble. So it's like, I heard a lot of people hate Final Fantasy 14. Was it Heaven's Word? Because it was too political. And especially the dragon song. I'm like, what? It was so good. I love how the complex the story can be about these two factions. Oh wait, no. And oh god, what's the one with my brother, my best man? What's his name? The guy with the sword. Fuck. Where I cried when he showed up. Spoilers for Final Fantasy 14. When he told you, hey, look, I can't help you. My country needs me and I have to be here for them. I'm sorry I won't be able to join you for the final fight. And I'm like, look, I understand. I went through this journey with you. I'm happy that you're happy. And we can handle it. And then during the final fight, when we raided their castle against this dude, this motherfucker shows up on a griffin, a giant ass bird. I'm like, holy shit, he showed up. I started crying. I was like, God, bro, I'm so happy that you're here. That was like the first moment in Final Fantasy 14 where I cried. Sure, you guys could judge me. There's like other sad moment, like that one about that one girl where I forgot her name, where she constantly gets kidnapped. I'm just like so frustrated over her. I'm like, why are you in this job, if you're just constantly have no way to defend yourself? Even this little dwarf is at least trying her best. She took on Summoner to try at least do something, to not be a burden. You, on the other hand, 3 times. And then she died. I'm like, wait, did she just die? What? Is this really how she dies? I'm like, okay. All right, see ya, I guess. Even what's the other name? The other random ass NPC that joins halfway through the end of damn, what's the base game called? Who used her crystal to sacrifice herself to absorb that one dude. Had a better had a better death than that one main girl. Look, I can it's just a hot take. I know I've seen some people react to it saying, "Oh my gosh, this is so sad, I'm crying." I'm like, I really don't understand. But that's just me. So yeah, and yeah, that's why I asked that question. Do people not like this side quest for the story? It's just my thought. I don't know. Like, I actually enjoy when stories get complicated, where it makes you think. And when it delves into more like realism, political things, for reasons, left and right, I just want the story to be more enriched. But because people want it safe, developers, story writers, movie writers always want to play the safe game and not do anything that's too like far out there, which kind of makes most things, most media more boring nowadays. I'm like, yeah, I can probably see what's gonna happen because it's been done 1,000 times, and they don't want to do anything too out of the circle, out of the safe bubble. You know, it's just my hot take. Immediately following the Bloody Night incident, Fulham headed an unknown voice. They guided him here to Crom Bás, as was the case with Iru's son. As your investigation suggested, Ursula, he probably absconded with the legacy of Gobble Go on his way out of the city. Wait, when you say Gobble Go, are you referring to the man who was given a glass Giebelhibben from Balor? Who was given a... So, it's a species. Okay. I thought Glabahibula was the name of the person. I guess it's the name of the species? Are you referring to the man who was given a... Yeah, it sounds like it's an object or a monster or something that can be controlled and being given from Balor. So, I guess that's the name of their species then, which is weird. The ancient lore of the formers. The very same, Gilak. See, ever since Ursula told us what Mount said, I've been hung up on this particular factoid. I kept thinking, what does the legacy of Gabba Go have to do with everything else? If we assume Fulham stole it, what use could he probably have for it? So that's probably the thing, because I said they look alike and their names is somewhat similar. But when that voice spoke of Earth collapse and the memories we saw just now, the piece finally started falling into places. Gilak perks up when Brielle mentions the Earth collapse and nods enthusiastic in agreement. Ah yes, that has to be it. All of the clues we found so far points to Glass Giberhibben, the embodiment of destruction. Glass Giberhibben? I mean, that is what he said. Brielle searches through her bag, finally pulling out a book, turning to a marked page. She holds it out to show you. Here we are. The embodiment of destruction, Glass Giberhibben. Hold on, let me adjusting my mic so I can see more easier because it's like right up in my face. I knew I'd seen it mentioned in this book. It's been long out of print. It has become pretty expensive on the collector's market, so I'm glad I had a chance to acquire my copy at a reasonable price. This passage goes on to recount the story. A man by the name of Glab Giebelhibben Go was bestowed a Gabby Giebelhibben Go was bestowed a Glab Giebelhibben by Balor, the Lord of the Formers. Jesus, these names. It also says that the Glab Giebelhibben was eventually lost. What are you talking about? We just fought him back in, what, Turner Nog? And then again in G9? But Mount definitely said that the legacy of Giebelhibben Go was a bone, right? It's probably the bone of a Glass Giebelhibben. What if the legacy is a bone from the very Glass Giebelhibben? From what we know of them, you need the bone of Glass Giebelhibben to summon and construct one. Oh, that is true. Wait, was it? Yeah, because you need was it adamantium to do it? To coat the bones? To create it? Or was it that the golem? There's a lot of things they try to make to stop us. I can't keep track of all of them. From this four arms to a golem to a sword monster. It's a lot. I'm only one man. If they succeed, this new Gabahibida may for outstrip its forebear. I highly doubt it. Forlum and his cronies have sacrificed a damning number of innocents enough. I would wager to give life to a specimen even more powerful than those we know from the old tales. If we also factor in the adamantium, this could very well be the most dangerous gab. Okay, no. So they just needed the bone for the bomb. Gabuhibin. The adamantium was for the golem. So this is in a way a mixture of the both. The golem from G2 and glass from G1. Be the most dangerous Gabuhibin the world has ever known. The world has only known, what, how many? Not much, except for us. I doubt that it's in the news like, hey, the great hero Ursula has defeated Glass. Or hey, the great hero Ursula has defeated a second Glass. Rel seems to grow more and more worried as she continues, her speech quickening. Their intent in summoning a Glass Gibrahim is likely to trigger an earth collapse, as the mysterious voice instructed. The body of Glass Gibrahim is saturated with dark The problem is dark is a heavy source of energy, so when dark is present, it's too high a concentration. It can cause space and time to bend, potentially even collapsing inward on itself. This is what the academics refer to as collapse. Oh! Is that how Psychol created that rift in Generation 1? Because he said he would break the bridge between the formers and the human plane by using glass, and we didn't know glass was a bomb, and I assume the bomb created that rift. But if glass was it's a specially designed or strong enough where we're filled with dark herb, where it makes the plane unstable, so when it blows up, it created that rift, dimensional rift that allows the formers to come into the mortal plane, I guess. That would make sense, and Psycho would know that. Huh, I didn't know this would connect back to G1, honestly. That's pretty cool, honestly. If they successfully trigger an earth collapse, it will likely open a breach in space, and they're probably planning on using that breach to call forth whoever that mysterious voice in the memories we saw belongs to. From the beginning, this place has been unsettling in many ways, but what they're trying to do goes beyond madness. We have to put a stop to their plans before they can awaken the embodiment of destruction. Rael nods in agreement with Gilak. Ursula, I don't know why, but I can't stop thinking about Fulham. Goddamn, you really want to save him? About what happened to him? I know what happened to him is unjustified, but is it really okay where he does this much, cause this much harm to the world and still let him live? Is it right? I guess at this point, it doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. It's on your perspective, really. Fury sunken far too deep into the abyss, so she knows too. And these hellish experiments, the sacrifice, the torment, and death he inflicted on all those people, it's unforgivable, no matter what he's been through. Nothing will excuse that, but... God damn it. But I keep wondering if we could be the ones to show Fulham the kindness the world never did, to show him a better path to walk before it's too late. That's why we need to make for Crom Bás without delay, Ursula. Let's stop Fulham together. With the restoration of the Iris Blossom sigil, we have all the sigil we need, and we have more than enough information to give us a clear picture of the situation. All that left for us is to take action. My thought exactly, Gilak. Rael looks expectantly at you, her eyes glintering with steely determination. Well then, Ursula, let me know when you're ready to head off to the final showdown. When you're ready to confront Fulham, speak with Rael to enter Crom Bás. Alright, this is the final countdown. I don't know why. But yeah, this is the final battle. I feel like this is not gonna end well. I'm assuming we're gonna have to go back inside and fight him. Alright, 25 minutes. Let me check. Yeah, okay, so this is Crom Bás again. The actual one, and not just a story one. But we do have story mode, unlimited revives. But I'll probably find someone to help me or something. I don't know. I don't know, it's our right for him to live, but then again, for this one gesture of kindness could change his entire worldview. Maybe it could, it might not, or he's too far gone. He may just do what other villains do when they get a redemption. They're like, I'm too far gone, and he refused to take the hand, give it to him, and rather die for all the sins he have committed, and because he thinks he's too far gone. I guess we'll see in this final fight. But anyways, thanks for watching. Love you guys, stay safe, and I'll see you next time on which could be the final episode. See ya.